talk about these dynasties, right? We're going into year 7. They said this is the NBA record. This is the 7th team in a row that we will get a new champion this year. The Raptors won in 2019. The Lakers won in 2020. The Bucks won in 21. The Warriors won in 22. Nuggets won in 23. The Celtics won in 24. And from what it looks like, it's going to be either the Pacers or the Thunder. So I want to ask you, do you think we are done with the dynasties? And also a part 2 question, do you like dynasties in the NBA? Do you like it?
Well, I do think we're done with dynasties. Although OKC, the OKC and the Celtics, I feel like have the best chance to continue a dynasty because I think a dynasty you have to win at least 3
I would say
championships in like the
in
last
the
like
four,
4,
four
5,
or 5
4,
years, I think that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you gotta win at least 3 championships in 4 or 5 years. So the OKC and the Celtics have the best chance. But I low key do think dynasties are over because all the teams are becoming well balanced. It's a lot of talent that's coming into the NBA where it's hard for teams to, and then with the second apron, like it's hard for teams to keep all their players together. So yeah, I think dynasties are over with. And
Do
I
you
do
like
like
them?
Dynasty though. No, I like them because it shows that that the teams that are winning, they are adapting every single year, and that they're the best team in the NBA. You can't get mad at a team because they winning every single year. That's what they supposed to do. I mean, I like it. Like when the Warriors was on their little dynasty run, only I liked it, but I didn't at the same time because I didn't like Steph Curry at that time. He was beating Bron. I ain't like that. But other than that, I did. I like the dynasties.
Do you like the
I ain't
parody of
know.
the NBA, a new champion every year? Like you like
Yeah,
this new
I like that
parody?
too. I like that too because like I said, it keeps the league competitive and it keeps everybody on their toes. You're not gonna know who's gonna win every single year. That's the only bad thing about a dynasty you could say that you mess around and know who's gonna win every single year. But
So with the dynasties, for me, I'm cool with the parody era. I think we are in a parody era because, like you said, with the new CBA, with the second apron, a lot of teams, and I think you talked about it last week with one team about they're in a luxury tax and second apron. You got to pay all that extra money.
the
Teams don't want
Nuggets,
to pay. Okay, so yeah, it was with the Nuggets. Teams don't want to pay that. They don't want to pay it. So now you either got to dismantle your team or you do keep your team together, but you got to pay extra and you get penalties with it. And I feel like now it's gonna show who can draft good. Who's gonna draft good? Because I feel like now these draft picks, they're worth way more now. Because if you don't hit on a draft pick like how the Thunder have been hitting on basically all their draft picks, you ain't gonna be good. Like the Thunder, bruh, you can honestly say from the past 5 years, I'll say 5 years. I don't think they really missed on a lot of draft picks. They probably missed on, I would say, at least less than like 6 draft picks in total from the 5 year span. They have missed on the draft pick. You hit on J Dub. You hit on freaking Chet. You hit, bro. They got Topaz just sitting here waiting. Potentially how he is, he could be amazing. So you got him. Drafted Wiggins. Drafted Isaiah Joe. You hitting on all these draft picks. Then there's some teams like the Hornets, who don't really hit on draft picks like that. And then look at them at the bottom. So now it's like now you got to hit on all your draft picks. So them draft picks is worth more than second round picks, them first round picks. All that means something. And with dynasties, I mean, with dynasties, I'm cool with it. It gives us something to talk about. Like, cause I can't pronounce his name. I know it's Allen, but he was on ESPN like I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. He said he likes the dynasties because he likes somebody being on the mountaintop and he likes that
mm,
people have to they're hunting for you. He likes that. Oh, like with the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs were on the mountaintop and then everybody was hunting for the Chiefs. He said he likes that teams be hunting for them, like with the Lakers. They're hunting for the Lakers. With the Heat, hunting for the Lakers. I mean, for the Heat, hunting for the Warriors. He likes that team on the mountaintop. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, that ain't the worst because I feel like you got something to play for now. Like we trying to beat y'all, but then at the same time, it's like with all these periods, and it's like, yeah, we trying to beat y'all, but it's like We ain't really trying to beat y'all because we don't even know if y'all gonna be there. But if it's like a team like the Warriors who keep being at the top every year, we really hunting for y'all because we tired of y'all winning every year. So I have no problem with dynasties. I think dynasties are cool, but the parity era, I like it. I like the parity era. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, but the OKC they definitely have the best opportunity to continue a dynasty because, like you said, but like they got so many draft picks, and then they got so many young players, so they can literally they can rebuild their team damn near every year. You feel me? To adapt because they can like even if they win this year, I think they still trading some of those players because you got too many guys on that team that deserve to play and that need to play, and then you got so many pieces that you could trade and get something back. So like you said, Topic, he hasn't even played all year, and he mess around finna get a championship, and then they probably going because you're gonna have to pay. I don't know if Wiggins' contract is up this year. I haven't
I
looked at the
think they just
team's
signed
salary.
him. They signed him and Joe to like some 4-year deals. It's not like OP, but they signed
Mm,
them to some deals, like team friendly type deals. So they got like their role players locked up. It's just the thing with Chet and Jada because they're gonna, the salary cap goes up every year. So you're gonna have to pay them, and then obviously SGA. And I forgot we talked. I didn't bring it up. He's supposed to get like he can sign like a 4-year, two something, or he can sign a 5-year, $300 million contract now. So then you got to
mm.
pay him. So there you got all
Oh,
these
bro, they low
people.
key set. They low key. I'm looking at their little team salary right now, bro. They low key set for like until 2026. They low key set. So next year they set. In 2026 is when they gonna have to start making moves because, like you said, Chet, J Dub, they contracts up by then. Kendrick Williams, Kason Wallace, needs to get paid by the end. So they low key
And
set.
they still got Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein on good deals. Like the
Hmm.
Thunder are set up. So okay, so Shea is on a 179, a 5-year 179 contract right now. Since he won the MVP, All NBA, and all that stuff, he's eligible to sign this summer, 4 years, 293, or he can wait till next summer and sign 5 for 380. And I did the
I
math. It's not. I think it's like a 3 mil difference. It's just you get
if
the
I
extra year.
low key if I'm him, I mean, because this is just me personally. I'll take a pay cut like Jalen Brunson did. He took a team friendly deal. I'll do that. That way you can still set your team up for the future and y'all can keep rebuilding. Because they, like I said, they have a chance to create a dynasty. They have a really good chance. And if you take all that money, it makes your chances slimmer. That window becomes smaller because now you can't pay guys that need to get paid, and you might have to trade guys, and you might get lesser pieces back. Like if I'm him, I'm taking a team friendly deal so we can keep building on this.
So the 293 for 4 is 73. I the three what is it? 380 for 5. Like I said, I think it's like 380 divided by 5 is 76. So it's literally a 3 mil difference. It's like, what's the difference? If he does take that, I'm taking the 4 years. The only reason is I'm getting the money right here, and then you never know what can happen. Get injured, career ending injury, knock on wood. You never know. So I want that security right now as we speak. But also, like you just said, take the pay cut to potentially save money so we can keep this thing going. And Shay, from how he looks and how he is around his teammates, he said that they hang out together all the time. They go shopping, yada, yada. He looks like the type of guy that pulls a Jalen Brunson and takes a pay cut. He looks like it. But we won't
Mhm.
know until this summer. But if they do keep it together, he probably should. If he thinks like we can win, especially if they do win it this year, he's probably thinking, bro, we could. Bro, I'm only 26. J Dub only like 24. Chet only 23. So we not even in our primes yet, and we already there, and we
Mhm.
just won. And it's like, what can the league do to us if I take a pay cut and we can sign good players? So I mean, if I'm him, it depends. Because Jalen Brunson took low-key a massive pay cut. He took like a $112 million pay cut. That's a massive pay cut.
I could see Shay doing that though. I could see him because he got think he got endorsement deals with scams and he's with Puma, right? Or who's he with?
I thought he was with Reebok.
Reebok. He's with Reebok, you know, so like his endorsement deals, he already getting a lot of money off the court. Like I could see him taking a big pay cut like that.
What about Chet and J-Dub? Or you think they just getting their money now because you know this
I
their
think I
first
think they
contract?
gonna get their money. Yeah, I think because since this is their first contract, I think they gonna take all their money for sure. They not taking no. If anybody had take a pay cut, probably Jalen Williams because he seems like the type of guy like, you know, I'm already a millionaire, so I'm already gonna get over 100 million. So like, I'm not tripping on a couple of million less. Like I could see him doing that. But Chet taking that bag.
Man,
I was definitely gonna say PG don't deserve. No, that's not done. Okay, see all the way. Dynasties are boring, especially with back-to-back chips. Not disregarding their talent or the work they put in, but I like the competitive nature of winning new teams winning.
not disrespecting the talent of the work they put in. I mean, bro, I feel like to a degree, some leagues they do like dynasties, bro. They like that team on the top, and they like teams saying making moves to go hunt them. Like we just saw it. We just saw it this past year. The Celtics won a championship. They were on the way of being a dynasty. What did the Knicks do? Made the moves to go beat them because they was like, hey, we gotta go beat the Celtics. Look what they did. They beat the Celtics. So I think teams like that, and especially if hypothetically if the Celtics did win again, they was like, yeah, we gotta beat Boston now. We gotta make even more moves. We gotta switch it up. And I think the league likes. I think they like that. I think some leagues do like that one team, that one dominant team. I just feel like you just can't be like super OP like the Warriors. Like we know the Warriors were OP. Like we just know
Yes.
the Warriors were Thanos. Like there's nothing you could do. Like there was really nothing you can do. Like they in the playoffs, bro. What did they go? That one playoffs. What was that? I think it was 27-16 or 17. One of the years they went back to back, bro. I think they went like 16-1. What? Like, come on, man. What we doing? We can't. There's nothing you can do. Like, what can we, bro? How can we beat a team with Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson all in their primes? What can I not do? What? I can't do anything about that. So it's like, I don't know. But that's why they made the second apron because they was like, we don't want to deal with this no more. We don't want to deal with another super team Golden State Warriors. You can do it. Got to pay the price for it, though. I got a question. If you're an owner, you see the Celtics win a championship, right? You see them win it again. Now, mind you, the salary, it keeps going up. Then you got to pay all these taxes, luxury taxes. You get like your draft picks get frozen. Can't get nobody from the buyout. Now, this is after you win the second championship. Do you run this team back again to pay the fines, or do you say, look, man, it's too much. It's too much money. I don't want to pay it. I think it's time to break it up.
Nah, I think you retool. Like for instance, like this season, the Celtics are after this season, Celtics are finna retool. They finna trade. Well, I believe they'll trade Porzingis and Drew Holiday. But if you won 2 out of the 2 championships back to back, I think you should retool because by then teams have already figured you out. You see what the Warriors did. They won their 2, and then they went to what they go do? Go get Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Because they knew teams already started to figure them out, so they need to do something different in order to keep winning. So if the Celtics were to do that, I think you should retool. I definitely think you should retool because teams have already figured you out by now. They got over 160 games of you in that team. So, yeah, it's not going to be the same that third season.
Sham said this might be the craziest offseason ever with trades and stuff like that. And he said that, the Celtics he said this roster is going to be different. He said it, and then I think a lot of people with expectations, especially with this new ownership they got, and they're probably going to trade somebody. And he brought up basically everybody's name. He did say Jason Tatum, but he's hurt, so it's like, what can he do for you now? And they did bring up Jaylen Brown. They did brought up Jaylen Brown. And the thing is, it's like, can you get something back for him decent enough for you to be like, okay, we're going to be okay next year, but then the next year, that's when Jason Tatum comes back, we could be good. Because we all hear about the Drew Holiday. I don't know if you heard, they said the Mavericks are looking into him. We got Porzingis news, so it's like Al Horford is a free agent, so it's like that Celtics team is gonna be different. It's gonna be a totally different team. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think they're probably just gonna be probably below average, but you know, I think you answered already. Do you think about potentially trading Jaylen Brown, or unless the right offer comes to you?
Yeah, okay. Unless the right offer comes, then yeah. But no, I'm not trading Jaylen Brown. I think you need to keep him and Jason Tatum together as long as you can. That's your core. You need to keep them together.
They said he got a partial torn meniscus now, and then they said he's thinking about his options. And they said if he gets like not the full surgery, I guess, like the full repair surgery, I think it takes like some weeks or something. But if he gets the full repair surgery, it said it can knock him out for like 4 to 6 months.
Mm.
So it's like, like if you're management, you could want him to get healthy, but it's like 4 to 6 months isn't the worst.
I was gonna say, like, because I think, well, I don't know what they draft picks are looking like. I would have to look, but if they got an unprotected draft pick for next year, I could see him I could see the Celtics telling him, hey, take that surgery, and they're gonna be butt. So now they get a top lottery pick. And if they get a top lottery pick next year, more than likely either the Celtics, unless they see a player that they really like, they can flip it and they can get another decent player back.
Let me look real quick. Draft picks next year.
Because we know they're
2026.
not winning. They're not winning next year.
No, they do. They got an unprotected. They got their own first round pick next year. They got their own
Oh
first
yeah.
round pick.
So I tell Jaylen Brown, because we know we're not winning. We know we're not going far next year. So I'm telling Jaylen Brown, hey, take that surgery, take them 4 to 6 months, if not longer, to help with your recovery. And if the Celtics are butt next year, they get a top lottery pick. You know, like that year that with the Spurs when they got Tim Duncan. They had a great team, but everybody was injured. And so they got a top lottery pick. They got a number 1 pick, got Tim Duncan. So I can see the Celtics doing the same thing. Jaylen Brown, hey, take a seat. We're gonna be butt next year. Get a top lottery pick, flip it, or draft a player that we like and keep it
So,
moving.
so a trimming of the torn meniscus, generally the shorter recovery time is 4 to 6 weeks, like I said. Then the full repair 3 to 6 months. So we are in, and if he thinks about it, we in June. He probably won't make a decision to probably like mid June, late June. So hypothetically speaking, we got July, August, September, October, November, December. That's when he could come back.
Mm-hmm.
And by
But he
then, we
still
don't
gotta
even
get
know
back.
what.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
that's just recovery. He still gotta go through physical PT and getting back in basketball shape. So we looking at least 7 to 8 months for real, for real.
and by that time, we don't even know what the Celtics are. Like
Exactly.
your best player is gonna be Derek White.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a good fantasy player to pick up. But
I say just take the surgery, dog.
yeah,
Get a high draft pick, flip that pick, or draft a player.
then the Celtics, then the next year, they'll be
They'll be
back.
good. Yeah,
They'll
they'll
be
be good.
they will definitely be back. How do you like Drew Holiday on the Mavericks?
It's not bad. But what are you gonna do? You gonna bring Cooper off the bench? Because I feel like Drew needs to start.
Oh,
It'd be Drew, Kyrie, AD, Derek Lively, and then who's
Cooper
that? They
Flag.
small for
Cooper Flag, man. You
you
either
start Cooper over PJ?
I would. I would. Now it depends on if you're the Mavericks ownership. Okay, we already know they're picking Cooper Flag. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want PJ to come off the bench? Or ownership might say, you know what? Let's bring Cooper Flag off the bench for now, at least. Or do you trade PJ Washington? Do you trade him? Because I think he has 1 year left on his deal. So he's an expiring contract.
Me personally, I bring Cooper off the bench only because he's a rookie. And then on top of that, if you put in Cooper Flag versus the second unit of other teams, I think he would dominate and do well. So then not only will that give him confidence, they can do like this. They could bring him off the bench for the first half of the season, and before the trade deadline, trade PJ. That way Cooper can get his confidence up playing against the second units. You can see him dominate and show his skill set. And now since his confidence is up towards the second half of the season when we're making a playoff run, he's going to start playing well. And then that gives him time to adjust to the NBA, learn their defensive schemes, offensive schemes, and stuff like that. So that's what I would do, at least.
Oh, we forgetting about Clay.
Yeah, and Clay.
I forgot about that dude, bro.
He's so butt we can't hear. We keep forgetting about him.
I forgot it because you said Drew, Kyrie. You said Drew, Kyrie. You said Drew, Kyrie, Cooper, AD, and Derek Lively. That's why. But I think they said they wanted a guard to basically be in place because they said they're looking at Chris Paul, Drew Holiday, and Lonzo Ball.
I like Lonzo. For them.
I love Lonzo for them. I love it.
That's a good pick. You already know where I think he should go.
I don't know.
The Nuggets.
Oh, yeah. You did say the Nuggets. I mean, the Mavericks ain't the worst. The Mavericks ain't the worst.
It's not. I like it for them. That'll be a decent pickup for them, too.
Why you say not Chris Paul? Chris Paul is just starting until Kyrie comes back.
Oh, bro. He's too... Don't get me wrong. Chris Paul is still playing at a decent level, but he is too old now, dog.
He just played 82 games. He just played 82 games. He's too old, dog. What do we expect 40-year-old Chris Paul to do? All we expect you to do is just play, give us probably 10 points, 8-9 assists, play some decent enough defense, and that's it.
He can't even play D no more, G.
He played good enough. I think he played okay.
If they give him, all they gonna like just how they attack Luka, they just gonna attack Chris Paul every single time, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't think it's.
I'd rather them get a Drew Holiday or Alonzo, because that's what they need. They need somebody that's gonna stop the other opposing, not stop, but at least slow down the opposing team's guards. And Drew Holiday and Alonzo could do that. Chris Paul cannot do that.
But then once Kyrie come back, Lonzo just go on the bench. Well, he's been on the bench a lot, so it's like it doesn't really matter.
Me personally, I could put Clay ass on the bench. I'm putting Clay on the bench, bro.
But you need that. Well, Lonzo's good shooter.
He's a good shooter. That's what I'm saying.
Not as good as Clay though. As good as Clay.
Are we sure about that? The Clay the last 2-3 years, man.
I can't even count this year. What did Lonzo shoot the year he didn't get hurt? I mean, the year, what was that, 21? I think that was 21. What year did he shoot in 21? That first year with the Bulls? Because I don't count this year.
That first year, he shot 3 for 7 from 3 on 42%.
Damn. 3 for 7?
Yep, 3 for 3. He took 7 threes and hit 3 a game.
Clay was 3 for 7 for 39.
Hey, it's kind of that's a big day. That the 3%. That's a big difference, dog. That's a big difference.
Clay gave you 14. I mean, you have Lonzo
and Lonzo's better defensively. So.
Oh yes, he's way better defensively. Ooh. Yeah, who your backup? Who your backup point guard? Who's the backup point?
They got what's bro name? Brandon Williams. He decent. He really good. He's good. I think he deserves some more take. Brandon Williams. I think that's bro name.
If I had to choose, be either Drew Holiday, Lonzo, Chris Paul.
I'm going Drew.
Hey, look, I go Drew, but I feel like Chris Paul. It doesn't make it a hard decision though, because you was like, I put Clay on the bench, so you instantly put him on the bench. But I feel like with Drew, it's like once Kyrie comes back, who you gotta put somebody on the bench. With Chris Paul, we can easily put him on the bench. Easily. I'm just
me saying. Personally, I think you start Drew. If you get Drew Alonzo, you start them regardless, because you need a defensive point guard in that lineup. You know what I mean? Because Kyrie trying to guard the opposing player's best guard. No, we don't want that. Or Clay trying to guard the other team's opposing best guard. We don't want that either. Clay getting cooked. He is not the same defense. He can guard like small forwards, but like guards, he cannot guard guards anymore. Not no more. He don't move his feet as well no more.
Damn. You don't fuck with Clay.
Clay's a role player now, bro. He's a role player now.
Damn, Clay. You fell off. You falling off, brother.
I feel like Clay deserves at least like 25 minutes a game now. 25 to 27 minutes a game.
How much he played this year? He averaged
probably like 30.
Oh, 30? Clay average. Ooh.
27. So he played about 27. That's a right amount. Right about that. 27.